to Chemistry in the Kitchen. Today, your hosts are Paula,
Martha,
and Rachel.
and today what we wanted to do is show you a little example of what we're going to call homogeneous mixtures, which means it's the same all throughout. And what better example than to do something that is so close to all of our hearts? Paula?
My pleasure, Martha.
Butter. No. We're making Kool-Aid, and as you can see, we pretty much already did this, but to kind of do a quick demonstration, this is made up of many chemicals which all have to do with chemistry. Let's see, citric acid, fumaric acid, dextrose, mono, calcium phosphate, which according to my polyatomic iron sheet, mono means one. And not only are we adding that, but we're adding
Sugar and
which
water.
But what are the compound names for those?
The formula for water is H2O, and the formula for sugar is, Paula? C6H12O6, better known by its street name, Martha.
Glucose. Can't believe you got that right.
Alrighty, now a little more about this nice little mixture. So the cherry Kool-Aid flavor serves as the solvent, which means that it's getting dissolved. And the H2O that we added in the pitcher is the solute.
Which means it's doing all of the work. Making this a very big and great, fantastic,
Tasty treat.
and
No,
just
Paula! Tune in next week when we make butter.
Paula! Give it back, Paula.
Hello and welcome to CIT News. I'll be your host, Stacey Holcomb, and I am delighted, as always, to be reporting for the Chem is Try Network.
But I'm sure when we hear CIT, we can agree that it stands for Chicago International Television. Woo!
You know, Willow, as delighted as I am to have your participation, I think we can also agree that CIT does not stand for Crazy Intern Time. Now skedaddle! I'm sorry about that, I'm sorry. Alright, now for our first story, I'd like to cover something national. It appears that once again, acids and bases are fighting each other in the street, revolting over who is the most polar. Experts agree that the only way that this problem can be solved is if the groups reach absolute neutrality, which is 7 on the pH scale. A dangerous number. So dangerous, in fact, that it requires water. I'd like to move on to our second national story. In troubling news, it appears that our beloved leader, Barack Hussein Oxygen, has reached his half-life. Experts are currently working on carbon dating to discover the cause of death and to see how truly he lived. It appears that democratic decay is already happening at a rapid pace. Unfortunately, I have no more information on this news, so I'd like to break for some sports.
1, 2. Didn't see you there. This is Willow Tremaine again for Chicago, and I'm your news girl. And of course, you want to hear news, but I just wanted to tell you about our sponsor drink, Gatorade. Why drink from the rest when you can drink from the best? Am I right, Chicago? But seriously, let's talk about news. Earlier this weekend, there was a race across the periodic table. It started with 1s2, then 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d10! And they finished the finish line. This is Willow Tremaine signing out.
That was a beautiful story, Willow. I'm sure our sponsors really enjoy where their money is going. Now for a final news segment, I'd like to talk about some international news. In another devastating story, it appears that Bronx Noble has exploded in Amandopolis, releasing deadly chemicals harming over 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd individuals. Scientists say that the harmed are infected with a disease known only as Avogadro's number. It appears that this disease leaves them with 1 mole, and 1 mole only, for the rest of their life. Tragic news from the heart of the world. And now, to end the show, I'd like to go to the weather segment. But first, a commercial break. Coming soon to a theater near you. The tragic story of a loving friendship gone awry. The first in a 3-part trilogy, Water Splitting. H2O No. My beautiful best friends.
I'm sorry. I can't do it. It's too stable. I must go, hydrogen friend. Oxygen, I'm sorry. But this isn't working. You'll find someone new. No! I promise!
No, hydrogen, no!
Hydrogen!
I'm hydrogen.
Thank you, Stacy, for that introduction. I'm Mary Mayflower with the weather. And as you can tell by my map, it's gonna be sunny across America. And with all that sun, that means a lot of heat. And with all that heat comes a lot of light. But where does all that light come from? The answer is simple. Fusion. And now, more about fusion. I've drawn this little diagram for fusion. And this is how the sun creates light and a lot of energy. Here, fusion starts with 2 small atoms combining to make 1 large atom while producing light and lots of energy when they combine. And that is how light and energy are made in our sun and our stars as well.
Oh, what a beautiful story. Thank you so much. Annoying weather girl. That was beautiful. All right. This has been CIT News. Representing you always is Stacy Holcomb.
Willow Tremaine.
And Mary Mayflower.
Chicago!
Thank you very much.